All right, welcome to your practice. Please find a comfortable position to start for just breathing and tuning in. Close your eyes. Begin to find some awareness in the body, awareness of the body, what you're feeling. Try to breathe and let the rib cage expand with air. And as the rib cage expands with air, just feel that expansiveness and spaciousness in the body. And as you exhale, just like there's this softening, so your whole body has this pulse. And as your whole body kind of pulses with your breath, you're shifting your center of attention away from thoughts and into the feeling of the body, shifting your attention. Just try this for a couple rounds. Every time the mind maybe wants to distract, consciously shift the expansion and contraction feeling of the breath in the body. When you're ready, rock forward, tabletop position. Tuck your toes behind you so the pads of your toes are pressed on the mat, and stretch back through your heels a little bit so you stretch the soles of your feet some. As you stretch the soles of your feet some, just sink the hips back a little bit and breathe again. Just activating your legs a little bit. Good. Rock forward. Bring your shoulders out past your fingertips or over your fingertips so you feel some strength in the arms. You're going to breathe again. Bearing the weight in the arms. We're just trying to get our body active, awake, alert, sensitive. So we're building some awareness in the big muscle groups. Tuck the toes, press the toes so you press your heels back and shift your hips back. Breathe here. Really fill up your lungs and empty your lungs. Try to bring the breath in slow and let it out slow. Bring the shoulders over the fingertips again. Our consciousness can go so many places, and we spend so much of it just really in our thoughts. And our thoughts there's a lot of different things we can think about. It's pretty vast in the world of thought. But this yoga practice is really about exploring where our consciousness can go outside of our thought. Push back into your hips again, toes tucked. And so we start by getting into our body sensation. Now push your left knee forward. And take the foot across a little bit. It's kind of like a pigeon pose. You're in your glute. You're just going to walk your back knee back until you feel sensation in your glute, and then point your back toes. And just gently rock side to side, releasing that outer left hip, glute muscles. Consciousness can go so many places. And it tends to be directed at our thoughts, at our imaginary worlds. And so this yoga practice is about just taking a break from that place, directing our consciousness into our body. Push the knees, push one knee forward, one knee back, like they're in opposition to each other, and sink into the hip a little further. Be careful, it's just the beginning of class. You just want to kind of allow that stretch to activate the body. Good. And then from here, you're going to tuck your back toes and step into plank pose. And hold this plank pose for 3 to 5 breaths. And feel, right? Transition your consciousness to feeling from thinking. Such a great tool or asset. Press your knees down, shift your hips back like we've been working on. It's like a child's pose, but it's a little more active because those toes, when they're tucked, you can push back on your feet, kind of stretch your foot a little bit. Good. Now we're going to push the right knee forward and take it across. And just take the back knee back enough and point the toe until you feel some activation in your right hip, back of the right hip. And that's where we're going to be for a moment here. Breathe. The breath is like a pump. It's a pump to help stretch consciousness through the body. When you breathe in and out, you can stretch your consciousness into your body. It helps if you go there with your attention. Feel how the sensation changes as you breathe. Make it a priority. Otherwise, we stay in the thought-bound world and we just wait for me to call out the next pose. Rather, engage your yoga. Good. Now push the front knee forward, the back knee back. See where the pose takes you. Keep breathing. Keep being sensitive. Awesome. You're going to lean onto your right hip. You're going to swing your left leg all the way around to the front of your mat. You're going to put your legs out in front. Hold under your legs, under your knees, and sit your hips back, sit your body back so your legs float off the ground. Starting to engage your core this way. You can decide how high those feet go. The higher you lift them, a little more activity you'll get. And then you might sort of, the next layer, if you've already lifted your legs, is to get the eyes and the toes at the same height. Find a place of engagement so that your attention will shift into being with the sensation fully, as opposed to just living in your thought-bound world, waiting for me to call out the next pose. Good. Cross your ankles, lift up high with your arms, deep breath in. Stretch through your elbows. Exhale, place your hands down the floor or down on blocks. Let your elbows go wide, just let your head hang. Don't stretch too far. Deep breath in, stretch through your elbows. Exhale, drop your hands to the right. Deep breath in, elbows stretch. Drop your hands to the left. Deep breath in, arms up high. Bring your knees up and sit back into that boat pose again. You choose the variation of difficulty. How do you know how difficult to make it? Whatever it takes to get you out of the thought-bound world where you're distracted and into a place of conscious presence. Engaging the sensation. Good. Now from here, you're going to put your arms out and slowly press your spine into the floor until your back is on the floor. Good. Open your arms out, straight out with your elbows like a T, and then bend your elbows so your fingers point in the sky. Use this to press your elbows and shoulders down. Just kind of
Feel the back engage, the back muscles fire. Good. You can keep the knees bent or stretch your right leg out straight on the floor. And now float your left knee. So your left knee is directly above your hip, your thigh is vertical. And just listen, like imagine that you've got your shin is like a clock hand. Your shin is a clock hand. The clock is pointing up to the face of the clock. You're going to just turn your foot. So like your shin's turning from 6 o'clock to, I don't know, whatever that would be, 7 o'clock, 5 o'clock. As far as it'll go. And then turn it back. And then try to turn it out. It might not move, it won't move nearly as much. And for some of us, it might not move at all. But you're trying to turn your foot out. So it's really your hip. I know we're talking about the knee, but really it's in your hip how your leg bone rotates. Bring it back to center. Pull the knee in towards the shoulder and then place it down on the ground. Let's switch sides. You're going to bring your kneecap, your knee straight above your hip, and you're going to leave it there. Don't move the knee. In the hip joint, turn so the foot comes in. Like it's moving towards 3 o'clock. And then go back to 6 and turn so it's going out, maybe towards 7 o'clock. If you notice any difference in the hip joints. Back, pull the knee all the way in towards the shoulder, and release it back down. Good. Bring both feet in, turn the feet to touch as you open your knees. And place your hands behind your head. And now press your head down. And as you press your head down, try to reach your hips and your knees away from your head. So you're stretching, feel your abs tone a little bit. Breathe 2 deep breaths here. Good. Bring your left knee all the way up and across the body. Keep your arms if you can. So you're just getting a deep twist. Breathe into the twist and the space you made. Good. Roll it back to that butterfly shape. Bring the other knee up and twist it across as far as you'd like. Good. Come back to center. Place the feet flat on the floor, and then once again, take up the left knee and hold behind the knee and start to slowly stretch the leg straight. You can push the leg against the hands. You should get a little bit of a hamstring, back of the leg stretch this way. Don't overdo it. Just listen to the body. Part of stretching our consciousness into our body is to not go outside of ourselves. Put the left leg down, take the right leg up. If the body sees you overworking, stretching outside of yourself, it will recoil and it will sort of eject you from embodied consciousness. Let's start to push the leg straight, push against the hands. Many people are living in a thought-bound world and just demanding the body follow it, follow its orders, follow its dreams and visions. But this yoga practice is about just listening to the body, just sort of investigating the body you're in, the body you have. Bend the knee, place the feet flat on the floor. You're going to do a bridge pose. Push your arms down as you lift your hips up. Hold it for 2 or 3 breaths, or do a couple rounds, whatever feels good to you. We want the body to be able to perform and do the things that we want to do in our lives, that the mind dreams up. So we come to our yoga practice to keep the body and mind relationship happy. A yoga practice is like a relationship counselor for your body and mind. That's good. I just thought of that. If you want, you're going to pull your knees in and then roll up. If you can't roll up, you're just going to rock up to the sides and then cross whatever shin you had in front. You're going to have the other shin in front now. Inhale, arms up high, elbows straight. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, elbows straight, arms up high. Exhale, twist to the side. Inhale, arms up straight. Exhale, twist to the other side. Good. Back around. You can swoop your legs around if that suits you, or rock forward and over the tabletop where we kind of began our warm-up flow from. Press down through your hands. Press down through your knees and toes. And now melt the spine down through the shoulders and hips. Good. From here, put your left elbow where your hand was and press down again. Just keep melting the spine. Good. And then bring that right elbow where the right hand was and do the same thing. Just melt down through your spine. Open your throat. Good. Put the left hand back where the elbow was. Push down. This is our second side of this initial twist. And then come back to tabletop position. Good. Put your left knee in the center of the mat. Open your right knee up and back. So you're turning your hip open to the sky. Keep the knee bent. Yeah. Foot in the air. Yeah. Opening your hip. Yeah. Foot's in the air. Up in the sky like this. Good. And then pull the knee along that side plane like you're going to try and touch your knee towards your right elbow. Hold it there, 2 breaths. And hit your right knee, your right elbow. Both hands are on the ground. Both hands are on the ground. Yep. Good. Inhale, leg all the way back. Stay there. Both hands are on the ground. And then exhale, pull that knee all the way towards the right elbow. Doesn't have to actually touch. We're just thinking about it. One more time. Pull that knee all the way back and open the hip behind you. Good. Now you've got it. And then exhale, pull it all the way in. Good. Bring that knee down and let's switch sides. Bring out the left knee all the way out to the side, up in the air, and then pull it back behind you. Back behind you. Good. Hands down the mat. Opening the front of the hip. And then exhale, squeeze the left knee all the way towards the elbow. Inhale all the way back. Exhale, squeeze the knee towards the elbow. Last one, all the way back. Exhale in. And then place it down. Stretch back through the left foot. Tuck the toes. Now we'll keep it on the mat and stretch through that back heel so you get a long line of energy down the back of your leg. Stay here. Or if you want, come down onto your left elbow. Good. Listen carefully. Take your right foot. Think of your right foot at 6 o'clock, and you're going to step it out towards like 8 o'clock, maybe 9 o'clock. So you go wide with your foot. Wide with your foot. You know, leg is straight, like a clock hand. Good. Push through the foot. Push through the heel so you stretch the inner thigh. Good. Breathe. Inhale, lift the leg. See if you can keep it straight. Bring it all the way back and then bend it. And then come back to your tabletop position. Push back through your left foot. Your left leg is straight back behind you. Left foot is straight back behind you.
Breathe here. And if you want, you go down to your right elbow. Breathe here. Breathing moves energy through your system, keeps you sensitive, keeps you aware, keeps you paying attention to the present. Okay, you're going to lift that leg and you're going to step it wide to like 3 o'clock or 2 o'clock, and then push through your foot. Breathe here. That's it, you got it now. All right, you can bend the knees to start or bend it when it needs to be bent. You're going to lift up the left leg, and then pull it back behind you all the way. Back to tabletop. Good. Press the knees back a little bit. Lower your hips down onto the mat as you lower down to the earth. Point the toes back behind you and reach back through your feet. Reach back through your tailbone. Walk the hands out in front. Press your palms down. And stretch your hands forward as you stretch your toes back. Just create some traction in your spine, lengthening the body. Then use your breath to fill your lungs, especially expanding your side ribs. Keep breathing, stay attentive, stay present. Put your right hand firmly, press the right palm firmly down where it is. Bring the left hand back. Roll onto the right side. So you're rolling all the way back. You're going to try to roll your left shoulder all the way down to the floor. You've completely twisted. And now take your left foot to the left. So it's not behind you. You've take your left arm all the way off the opposite side, but the foot is staying on the same side. Mm-hmm. Good. Swoop the legs towards each other. Roll it back to center. Plant your left hand straight down into the mat and take your right hand back by your shoulder. Okay. Here we go. Nice and carefully. Leave your legs where they are for now and roll your right shoulder all the way. You can leave the arm, your whole shoulder, your whole arm might go all the way over, completing the twist. Some of you are going to end up on your back. Then your right leg, I know we normally take it behind us. Today you're going to go out in front with your leg. You're going to go out. So it's kind of like a counterweight. You can actually twist further as with your shoulder. We usually twist our hips. Today we're twisting the shoulder, which actually opens the outer hip a little more. Mm-hmm. Good. Swing that leg back, roll back to neutral. So half the group figured out the first time, half the group didn't. So we're just going to try one more time. Put the right hand down and put the left hand under. Now use the left hand to lift the left shoulder up and back. You can put that arm all the way back behind you, and the foot will kind of kick out in the opposite direction to counterweight. Good, you got it. Much better. Let's roll it back to neutral. Plant the left hand down out in front. Put the right hand under to help twist the right shoulder
up and back. And as you roll it open, you use the right leg as a counterweight. Breathe. Let the breath stretch your consciousness through your whole system. Very dynamic pose, very body opening. Come back to neutral. Press down through your hands and feet. Inhale up to a cobra shape. Neutralize your spine, but still breathe full. Very good. Counter this pose. 5 breaths of downward facing dog pose. Make sure the big toe and the pinky toe have even pressure. Good. Inhale, come to plank pose. 5 breath counts. Strong legs, strong arms, strong core. 5 breath counts. Good. Walk the feet in a little bit. Walk the feet back. Walk the hands back a little bit. Forward fold. Balance from the big toe to the pinky toe. Balance the weight and pressure through your feet. Shift the weight completely into your feet. Take your arms off the ground. Inhale, come all the way up. Good. Bring the hands behind your head. Pull your elbows apart with the fingers interlocked. If this hurts your elbows, you just separate your hands like this. Open your throat, open the front of your spine. And then turn the neck, gaze at the right elbow. Keep breathing deep. Try to feel the lungs expand and contract. Let the body have this inner pulse sensation. You can breathe nice and slow, but still breathe fully. The breathing helps stretch the consciousness into yourself, and just being conscious of our body is relaxing, is the thing that releases the body. Stretching the physical is helpful, but it's really just the presence. That's the mystery and the magic of yoga. Turn your head to the other direction. Make it more about just breathing consciously through your whole system and feeling your whole system existing in the moment than necessarily trying to deepen your stretch. Don't demand something of the body. You're more just staying inside yourself. Good. Come back to center. Stretch your arms straight up into the sky. Exhale, bow. Slide your hands down your legs, forward fold. If you got blocks, you can go to those blocks. Inhale, flat back position. Breathe here. Step the right foot back, push through that foot. Got the blocks, they're going to come in handy for this one. You're going to bring the blocks a little further back, and then you're going to shift your hips back, and as you shift your hips back, you're going to lift your front toes, maybe straightening your leg, but not locking it out. Okay, so from that, and then you're going to go back to the lunge where you push your hips and knee forward, not too far forward. Stay controlled over your joints in the front leg. And then rock back into that, straightening the front leg, lifting the front toes. Look at your feet. Try to activate your consciousness in every toe. I don't want to look at my toes. It's okay. Your toes need to be looked at. And then rebend, go into the lunge again. Shift your awareness. Become attentive of your whole foot. Last one, shift it back. Each toe is conscious and aware, lifting up and back. Great. Step that foot forward, plant it down, and then go back to downward facing dog or plank. Now let's all go to plank. Some of you guys were just holding a little longer. Inhale, lift the leg that was just in front. So lift your left leg up and float it in the sky. A little more challenge, three-legged plank. It's too hard, just keep doing regular plank, no problem. Or even kneeling plank, no problem as well. Hold it and breathe. Good. Plant the front foot. The left foot steps forward again. So it's the same side. Turn the back foot down. Inhale up. Warrior one pose. The same side. Breathe here. And then step the mountain pose at the front of your mat. Breathe in mountain pose. Good. Forward fold. From forward fold, step your left foot back into lunge. So on the high settings of your blocks. Bend through your front knee, push your hips forward. Good. Now we're doing the same thing we did last side. So then you're going to shift your weight back, and as you straighten your front leg, lift your front foot and front toe. So adjust your heels on the mat. And now look at your toes and try to make all 5 of them peel back, lift back, become aware, self-aware, consciousness in your foot. Good. Plant the foot down, rock it forward into lunge, and then rock it back. Rock it forward into lunge. And then rock it back. 10 next levels to try to spread the toes as you draw them back. Good. Forward. Plant the foot down. Step back. Downward dog or plank pose for a moment. Then we'll all go to plank pose. Keep breathing here. Maybe lift the right leg in the air. So it's the leg that was just forward. You can do this regular plank. You can do this kneeling. Anything's fine. Honor your practice. If we make the pose too hard, guess what? We end up right back into our thought-bound consciousness. Be in a felt experience instead. Explore what consciousness is capable of. Good. Downward facing dog. And then push your right foot forward and come up, warrior one. Arms in the sky. Anchor down through your legs. Breathe here.
Keep breathing. And then step to the front of your mat, mountain pose. Just feel, be in your body. And as you stand in mountain pose, fill your body with consciousness, right? Stand in a full presence, not in an arrogant, like overly efforting presence. Just stretch your awareness all the way from your center to the edges, fully upright human being. Let your posture be this natural expression of being a conscious being, an embodied being. Good. Bend your knees. Step your right leg back and push your hands out in front like this. Both hands. It's a warrior one. And then leave your left hand and pull your right hand back like you're drawing a bow in it like an archer, and you bend your back knee. Good. Breathe here. Good. Release the arrow so the arm extends. Turn both feet to the side of your mat. Inhale, lift the arms up high. And stretch so your body feels like a big pyramid of awareness. And then exhale, bring your hands down to your heart. Turn your feet to the back of your mat. You can gaze at the camera if you need to. And you're just going to go back into warrior one, but you're facing the opposite direction. So your hands are pushed out in front of you over the front leg, the bent leg. This is warrior one. Right hand stays out. Pull the left hand back like you're an archer shooting a bow and arrow. Bend the back knee into that stance. So it's the same pose as second side. Good. Turn your shoulders open to draw that arrow. Release the elbow, which is like releasing the arrow. Turn both feet back to the side of your mat. Inhale, come up. Pyramid pose, full body breath. Exhale, hands to your heart. Pivot, turn your feet to the front. You can follow along this time if the visuals weren't, the verbal cues weren't clear enough. You can use the visuals. Push the hands forward into warrior one. Draw the arrow, bend your back knee. Loose the arrow, extend the arms. Turn both feet to the side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale down to your heart. Just shifting our awareness to our whole body. Turn the feet to the back of the mat. Push the hands into warrior one. Different hands today. Pull into archer pose. That's the left arm. Bends the back knee. Release the arrow. Turn the legs back. Inhale, arms up. Hands down to your heart. And step to the front of your yoga mat. Very nice. Good. Take the arms out wide so your body looks like a big T shape. Good. Keep stretching your arms out as far apart as you can and look straight out at eye level. Good. Now try to think about making your center of gravity like a little further back. You might feel like your toe joints and your knees and your ankles have less pressure on them. You're not locked out. You're not standing weird. You're just shifting your center of gravity a little bit further back without falling over. Yeah, good. Breathe here. Feel how the belly muscles engage and tone when you do this. Awesome. Relax your arms down. You're going to try to really work on your balancing here. It's okay to be on your tiptoe. It's okay to step on a block, but follow along with this idea of a deeper sense of center. So again, normally our weight kind of falls forward. You're just going to shift it up and back so your toes, ankles, and knees have a little less pressure. Turn your palms up
And then inhale, bring up your left knee without letting your weight shift forward. Only bring it up high enough so that you can maintain balance. Good. And if you need the toe on the ground, that's quite all right. Keep the toe on the ground. Now, turn the palms down and send that toe back. Again, that toe can be on the ground or up in the air as high as you like for like a flying warrior. Shift your center of gravity back, even though you're on one foot. And then inhale, come up. Step it back. Nice. So again, just notice what it's like to still be standing upright, but put the weight in your knees, ankles, and toes. You'll feel the joints come under pressure. Stand upright and shift the weight back so your belly muscles fire, toes, ankles, and knees get soft. You're still upright. Turn the palms up and float your, let's see, it's the right knee up this time. Breathe here. When you're ready, turn the palms down, send it back. Use the floor. It's more about just being mindful and being fully aware of the body than struggling to balance. There's still plenty of balancing going on and plenty of inner self-awareness going on if the back foot's on the floor. Good. Bring it back forward. Make the back leg become the front leg. And release it down. Nice work. Inhale, arms to the sky. Try to stay inside yourself. Exhale, bow, forward fold. Inhale, flat back position. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back position. Exhale, step the right foot back. Bring the left hand back. Good. Push down through the left hand and bring your right arm to the sky, triangle pose. Good. Feel the weight shift into your heels some. Toes are still down. Big mounds of the foot are still down. Good. Drop the hands down to the earth. Bend your front knee deep and step back to your plank pose. Breathe here. Push your hips back, downward facing dog. And step your right foot forward. Bring the right hand back as you open into triangle pose with the right side down, left side up. Keep breathing, stretching your awareness. Put the weight in your heels without overworking. Good. Bend the front knee, step back. Slowly hover your knees 1 inch off the ground. And then take your knees apart as you bring your hips down. Keep your back toes tucked. Really stretch through the bottoms of your feet as you sit your hips back with the knees wide apart. And keep your chest up and arms out in front. Keep the pose active.
Good. Come up with your hips. Bring the knees back in. Tuck the toes. Hover your knees 1 inch off the ground. And then slowly chip the feet forward to forward fold. Shift your weight into your legs. Inhale, come all the way up. Bring the arms up high. Exhale, relax. Try to keep your awareness inside your own body. We're going to see if our awareness has grown into that level of sensitivity. It's okay if it hasn't. Just be honest. You're going to shift your awareness now. You can close your eyes if it helps you, or even look down. That could help too. You're going to start to lift your toes and see if by lifting your toes, you feel sensation in your kneecap. And just notice what's happening. As you lift your toes, what happens in your kneecaps? Don't think of it as right or wrong. Just think of it as what I'm observing. Okay, try again. Relax your feet. Shake it out if you need to, but try to just stay aware, stay mellow, stay in tune, and then gently lift the toes and see what happens in the knees. Good. If you feel it, if you're aware enough, you can tell, hey, when I lift my toes, something happens in my knees. Okay? You're going to try the next one. If you couldn't feel it, you got to keep working on the knees, okay? Relax again. This time, instead of in the knees, when we lift our toes, we're going to see what happens in our hips and our low back, like at the very, very bottom of our back, in our hips and glutes, okay? So slowly feel. See if you notice anything changing in the legs and even up into your thighs and hips as you lift the toes. Notice, keep feeling, be sensitive. Good. Release the foot. Inhale, stretch your arms to the sky. Exhale, bow, forward fold. Inhale, look forward, flat back. Exhale, step your left foot back. Triangle pose again. So bring your left arm up or to your hip. Doesn't matter really, because now you're going to focus on your feet. Definitely your front foot, maybe your back foot. Do the same exercise. Lift your toes and look with your mind. Look with your eyes too if you want. Make each toe consciously try to lift up, but you're keeping the foot down. The balls of the foot are down. The toes lift up. And feel what it does to this asana. Feel how it shifts the hips and knees. Breathe, stay aware. Good. Bend the front knee as deep as you can. Put your hands on blocks or on the floor and step back to a three-legged plank. Hold it and breathe. Downward facing dog. Inhale, big step forward with your left foot and straighten your legs into triangle pose on the second side. Keep breathing. Gotta crank my leg. It's gonna take me a minute. There we go. And now when you're ready, you're gonna step the toes like we've been working. Lift the toes into your pose. It rhymes. Remember, the sole of the foot, the ball of the foot is down still, but you're just lifting the toes up in your consciousness. Seeing how it changes the pose. Maybe into the knee, into the hips. growing your consciousness and your awareness in your body. Good. Bend the front knee nice and deep. Step back. Three-legged plank. Hold it. Downward facing dog. Come down to your knees, nice and wide apart, with the toes tucked. Sit back, nice and slow. Stretching your hips. Keep your back strong by lifting your chest up like so. Yes, good. All right, when you're ready, from here, you're going to back it up into squat shape. Squat shape. And we're going to widen your feet enough so that your feet are flat on the floor. Okay. Shift your weight back if you can into the whole foot is flat for this one, but you're just moving the weight into your heels. Then push down to rise up. Lift your arms up. Breathe, full breath. Slow your awareness down to the pace of your breath, not the pace of your mind. I know it's a little slower than we want to move. Exhale, shift it back. Weight in your heels, drop it down. Breathe. The weight, the whole foot's down, but the weight is moving back, so there should be no pressure in your knee or ankle. Good. Push down, rise up. Lift up high. Exhale, sink it down. Keep that weight back if you can. Just a deeper sense of gravity, deeper sense of being in the back body. Very contradictory. Most of our life is very front, right? All of our sensitivity is going forward. So it's natural for our body weight to kind of lean forward. If you want, you can sit so far back that the only way you can stay up is if you put your arms out in front. This is going to help you find a deeper sense. Like the hands go out in front. It's going to help you allow you to shift your weight back a little more. Don't fall over, please. I mean, you can, just don't hurt yourself. Good. Now lift the hips first, then rise up. Breathe. Full body breath. Ooh. Try to just be in the sensation of the body. Last one, deep squat. You can use the arms out in front to help sit further back. Keep breathing. Breathe as you come up. Good job. Rest, be aware. Awesome. Okay, so now you can use a wall in front of you if you want. Wall in front of you. So make sure that when you touch the wall, you don't have to lean forward, right? It's just there almost for just awareness rather than for body weight. Okay. And here, take a moment to be in mountain pose again. Find that mountain pose where your toes
ankles and knees are not being strained. Remember, it's about just taking that weight back a little bit so the low belly muscles activate. Now shift your weight into your right foot and bring your left knee up parallel with your hip. You can use the wall now if you want, because we are working on the exercise. You can use the balance. And then if you watch me, think of your shin as like 6 o'clock, and you're going to turn it to 7, maybe 8 o'clock. This is rotating inside your hip joint. You go back to 6 o'clock and see if some of you might be able to turn it out towards 5 o'clock. Just understanding how your hip joint rotates. Good. Bring it back to center. Lift it up as high as it'll go, and then release it down to the floor. Okay. And just don't hurt your joint. Make sure the muscle's engaging there, and find mountain pose again with the body weight back. Put the weight in the left leg. Bring up the right knee, height of the hip. Use the wall if you need it, and then turn from 6. Now I think we're going to like 4 o'clock, maybe 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock. And then turn back to 6, go out to 7, back to center. No, you're not taking the knee out, Coleman. You're just turning the shin. You're turning in the hip joint. No, leave your knee in place. Try to rotate your hip inward so your foot goes outward. Yeah. And then release it down. Good. Watching the camera, everybody. You're not moving the knee. You're moving the foot. This is your hip rotation. You see? This is just it's a totally different motion in your hip joint. It's like internal hip rotation, external hip rotation. Try to keep the knee steady. All right, next round. It's the same thing, but in the back plane. So I'm going to turn maybe this way. You're going to bring I won't mirror now so that you can see. So now you're going to bring up your, let's see here, right foot down. Bring up your left knee in front of you. The wall still in front of you. I've just turned around so you can see. And now pull the knee back so your knees are together. Don't let your knees come apart. But take your foot out. And then come back. And then take your foot in. That should be a lot easier for most people. Come back. Take your foot out. One more time. Come back. Release it down. Good. This is a little mobility exercise. Understanding how your range of motion works. Put your left foot down. Bring up your right knee in front. And then draw it back so that your knees are touching. Making sure you can see. Okay. Knees are touching. Turn the foot out. As if internally rotating your hip. And then take your foot in. Cross. One more time. Take the foot out. Come back. And then release. Okay, so now we're going to add the stretch into the pose now that you've worked on the mobility. Shift your weight back to your right foot. Lift up your left foot. If you can, you're going to hold the ankle with one hand or both hands. Good. Lift up long and tall in your spine. Good. From here, some of you might be able to hold on with your left hand and pull the foot back behind you. Left hand holds the left foot behind you. You stretch your quad here. Turn in your mind, turn your hip in. So it's like the foot is going out just a little bit. Just a little bit. You turn the front of your hip in so the foot goes out. Good. Release it down. Other side, you're going to bring up your right knee and maybe hold the ankle with both hands. If not both hands, put your left hand on the wall. Breathe here. Lift up tall. So this hip, can you see the hip is turned out? The hip is turned open. Then, if you can hold the foot with the right hand, pull it back behind you. The knee stays in, the foot goes out. So now you're turning the hip in a little bit as you stretch the foot behind you. So it's the opposite action, internal rotation. Back and release it down. Good. Back to mountain pose at the front of your mat. Just notice how your legs feel from those rotations. You might feel there's like an ease of tension through your hips, through your legs. Hamstrings could be released just by working the mobility. So close your eyes if you have to. Just see if it isn't easy to stand, easy to be upright in your legs. Okay. You're ready. Come down to kneeling. Feet apart, knees together. Sit between your feet or sit on something between your feet. Good. Lift up through the back of your crown. Allow your weight, your body weight to shift back without leaning back. You're just shifting the whole thing back, even the hips, the low back. You can rest your hands in your lap and close your eyes. Concentrate on making a long, slow, soft exhale. So if you know the ujjayi, where your throat makes the ocean sound, it's hard to do in this Google Meet because it will eventually silence the sound I'm making because it treats it like white noise. But the sound is, if you go to imagine that you're fogging a mirror, if you try to fog a mirror, go, makes that hissing kind of sound, steam sound. You're just doing that, but instead of with your mouth, you're doing that through your nose. See if you can do that. You'll hear it all through your throat and head and chest. So take a deep inhale. And then take an entire exhale, making that sound. It's going to elongate your breath and slowly let the air out. Let's do about 6 of those, and then we'll go from there. On your own pace. In, out. In, out. A little different than my pace. In, out. Feel the movement of breath in your body, whole body. In, out. In,
out. Couple more on your own. Let your whole awareness be affected by your breathing. Let it affect your posture. Slowly bow forward till your hands come to the mat. Remove the props. Cross your ankles and sit back. Put your legs out in front with the heels down, toes and kneecaps pointing up. You can widen your leg as much as it feels good in your body. One more time, with the heels still on the ground, draw your toes back and feel the sensation go through the kneecap into your hip. And for some of you, by drawing your toes back, you'll even feel it in your low back. Keep working, refining the detail of your awareness. Good. Let your heels be heavy and just gently drop forward. Come up. And then slowly lie down on your back. Put your right leg out. Take your left knee up. And then all the way across to the right. Keep your shoulders on the mat. Slow your breath. And let your body, mind, mood, state of mind move and shift with the quality of your breathing. Put your left leg out. Take your right knee up and twist. Breathe. Your whole system be affected by the quality of your breath. Back to center. Put your legs out long. Put your arms out wide and spacious. Noticing your body if you need to make any other adjustments. Feel your hands and feet very heavy on the mat, on the floor. Feel your legs and arms very heavy on the mat, on the floor. Feel your hips and shoulders heavy on the mat. Feel your torso and ribs heavy on the mat. Your neck and your skull feel them sinking heavy on the mat. Your whole body sink, held by gravity.
Stretch your body. Press up to a comfortable seat. Thanks for practicing. Namaste.